Ladies and gentlemen, this is a pretty huge story that not many people are talking about. The Washington Examiner, this is an article, Secret Service gathering info after GOP demands visitor logs for Biden's classified document locations. Once you have the Secret Service turning on you as a current president or even a former president, that's a big problem. The Secret Service is gathering information on the heels of Republican senators demanding the agency turn over a list of, quote, all individuals who have visited locations where President Joe Biden's classified documents have been found. The agency told the Washington Examiner. Senators Chuck Grassley and Ron Johnson wrote to the Secret Service on Monday in a letter first obtained by the Washington Examiner and requested the visitor logs. Now the Secret Service said it is evaluating that letter and is currently in the process of gathering various information, as well as working through appropriate channels to locate what may be responsive to congressional inquiries. I don't think they have to act in such an expedited manner. They could say, look, you know what? Our loyalty is to the president. There's no criminal investigation. Well, there is a criminal investigation, so... But it's very interesting that within a day, I mean, you have media turning on Biden. Like I've talked about, this is almost by design. When the Democratic Party when the Democratic Party decides that Biden is no longer politically expedient, they're going to do everything they can to influence a resignation. Okay, so he'll resign, and Vice President Harris will become president, and then going into 24, Republicans won't have the opportunity to impeach Biden and generate thousands of articles or thousands of articles defending Biden from the indefensible. So Democrats don't want to task media with the impossible task of defending an impeachment of Biden for clear violations of the law, felonies. There are clear felonies within the New York Post's reporting of Hunter and Joe's business activities. Okay, and there's 150 financial transactions that showed up in financial reports by these institutions, banks, lending companies that were deemed problematic and investigated by the lending institutions or the financial institutions or banks linked to Hunter and Joe and everyone around them. So you have 150 major transactions that were investigated by banks, money flowing around everywhere, billions of dollars we're talking about, and you have emails that are incriminating that point to felonies regarding those transactions. So just do the math on that. Now, if the Secret Service comes out and says, oh, by the way, Hunter had access to all the classified documents, then the New York Post article talking about Hunter potentially selling those documents or utilizing the information within those documents within business negotiations comes into play. That, too, is a huge felony. So it's not just, hey, did you have access to it? Are you actually utilizing classified data to negotiate business transactions? Okay, there's a reason that people gave money to Hunter. CNN and the Washington Post and others might not be capable of acknowledging that people are giving money to the foundation, Bill and Hillary, or Hunter, to gain access or to influence the United States government. Okay, even the mere act of working with Hunter provides a certain level of protection from being investigated by the United States government. Okay, that is all. I mean, once you get Hunter in front of, and they should. James Comer and Jim Jordan are talking about sending out subpoenas to Hunter and everyone else very soon. Once that takes place, it is game over. That's essentially impeachment right there. Because then you have, now you have them going after, you've had them go after Trump officials and try to actually put Trump officials in jail. Okay? Now, when they ignore a congressional demand for testimony, what's going to happen Are they? Is Hunter going to risk jail time for that? Yeah, that's what's going to take place. Republicans are going to play the same game as Democrats. Very different from when Devin Nunes was trying to get Clinton's top cybersecurity or top tech person to testify on how top secret intel was transferred from secure government locations onto unencrypted servers at one point. But hit subscribe to this channel. Be here tomorrow, 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. This is huge, ladies and gentlemen. If the Secret Service says, hey, you know what? Hunter had access. Hunter was one of the people. And by the way, he visited Biden's residences 100 times in the past 3 years, or 50, 60 times. Houston, we have a problem. Anyway, 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. every single morning. I will restart H.A. Goodman's other channel very soon. We're doing so well. And of course, I lost steam, but I need to. I really need to restart that. And I'm going to actually do a lot of work on that February, even before February. But I will have a live stream tomorrow. So I always say that, and I will restart the live streams. Be here for the live stream, probably around, I would say, about 4 p.m. tomorrow. So 4 p.m. tomorrow for the live stream. Be here. 4:30 p.m., maybe 5 p.m. And become a Patreon. To my new Patreons, thank you. Please go ahead, and if you want to give a super thanks, that's below. Become a member of the channel and go to hagoodman.com to read my writing in The Hill, The Huffington Post, Salon, The Jerusalem Post, The Federalist, and other publications. The Secret Service has also every reason to turn on Biden, because these are individuals. See, the system is not going to protect Biden's Secret Service the way the system would protect the Clintons or others, or President Obama's Secret Service, who, by the way, broke laws. Certain individuals broke laws in another country. So that was a scandal during President Obama's administration. If you could believe this, not paying individuals, let's just say in the evening time, providing services in the evening time. But anyway, that was President Obama's administration. Could you imagine if it happened with Trump? Oh my God, it would be the end of the world. But, ladies and gentlemen, these are individual Secret Service people that don't want to be part of criminal activity. They know that there are felonies, okay? They know that there are felonies involved. There's a laptop missing with incriminating emails showing criminal behavior, okay? They don't want to be... This is even more incriminating than what happened with the Clintons and the foundation, even though it's pretty obvious that was a money laundering scheme, okay? Where you had people giving money into a foundation, not for philanthropic purposes, for access to the Secretary of State. And they gained access to the Secretary of State. The interesting thing is, you could definitely, they said, well, Trump had a different foreign policy than President Obama. He was influenced by the Kremlin. You could definitely say that a certain country influenced the Democrats and Biden when it comes to shutting down the economy and a whole bunch of other issues. Okay, but that's a whole other story. The Secret Service has every reason to turn on Biden. They don't want to be individuals charged with covering up a crime. Everybody knows that they committed crimes. Okay, it's not about, if you ask media, they're like, well, where's the definitive proof? Where was the definitive proof for any investigation into Trump? There was never any definitive proof. There's more evidence now to charge Hunter and Joe than they ever did with Trump. And that's a fact. That is a fact. They didn't have one transaction from any bank deemed problematic, okay, in these activity reports, 150 activity reports. Problematic activity reports, ladies and gentlemen. So that's a big deal. And I'll talk about this tomorrow morning. This is a huge, huge story. And I know that, YouTube's been slow. The morning segments do pretty well. They should be doing better, but during the day, it's just slow. Nobody's really interested, I don't think, and I don't know why, but I believe this year people will, oh my God, it'll be like, Once people understand what I've been saying for months and months, that the pendulum has swung, the paradigm has shifted, I mean, get excited, ladies and gentlemen, because like I say, hey, left, right, center, God bless you, Democrat, Republican, I wish you only the best and have a wonderful, amazing, prosperous, happy 2023. But if you're looking at this presidency, it's collapsing for a reason. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe.